Welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. It's nice to have you here. This is going to be a general love reading for the sign of Libra for the month of November 2019. For this particular reading, I'm going to be using my Pre-Raphaelite Tarot deck, and then later I'm going to be using my Wild Offering Oracle to pull additional guidance for the reading. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. What I usually do is I do a 9-card spread for the general love reading. So what happens is I'm going to divide them into 3 rows. The first row, we're going to be talking about the energies that will play out in your romantic love life for the month of November. And then later in the second row, we're going to go into your blockage, your challenge, what you need to pay attention to. And then later in the last row, we're going to talk about your advice. Then later after that, for this reading alone, I'm going to be pulling an additional guidance from the Wild Offering Oracle deck, okay? So what I usually do is I will shuffle my cards on camera. You're more than welcome to stay and watch. I will provide the timestamps in the description box below. And if you decide to stay and watch me shuffle, you can help me by setting the intentions for the cards. So I need you to help me focus in on the question, what are the messages that I need to know for my romantic love life for the month of November 2019? Okay? And after setting the intention, you don't have to stay throughout the whole shuffling process because it will take a while. You can always skip ahead like the others, okay? So here we go. I'm actually a bit unwell, but for some reason I needed to finish this reading. I was called to finish the reading, so here I am. So please forgive me if I sound not as enthusiastic as I should be. I actually have I'm pretty sure I'm coming down with something, maybe slight fever, but otherwise I'm okay. I'm also having I also cough every now and then. But otherwise I'm fine. And if you're new to my channel, I don't take flippers, I don't take jumpers, okay? So here we go. That's what the messages that the Librans need to know. Air signs Librans, what the messages that Librans need to know for their romantic love life for the month of November 2019. Need to know for the month of November 2019 with regards to their romantic love life. So these are the energies that's going to surround you and that's going to play around in your romantic love life in November. And then we're going to go into your blockage, your challenge, what you need to pay attention to, and then this is going to be your advice. Okay? Excuse me. Okay, so let me make sure they're all in the camera. Okay, this is the best I can do. So, oops. Temperance, King of Cups, and King of Swords. Are you choosing between 2 people? Or will you be choosing between 2 people since it's going to be in November? Then we have the Magician, Tower, 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, the Star, and 9 of Pentacles. This is really an interesting reading. Okay, so as an overview, so what I do is I'll take an overview look into the reading before I go into each cards. So what I can see with the moment I open is that you'll be contemplating between 2 people. Yeah, it's more about choosing between two people for most of you, definitely. Okay, so let's go into the cards. So we have Temperance, the King of Cups, and the King of Swords. So like I said, most of you will be choosing between two people. One of them is this King of Cups, the other is the King of Swords. So what's the difference between these two persons is that the King of Cups is someone who's more, I mean, they're both mature people. They both tend to not reveal too many things. But for the King of Cups, this person is more about being able to express their emotions and feelings in a more, not so dramatic way. While this King of Swords is more about, this person is more about keeping things inside, not revealing too much actually. But the King of Swords is someone who is intelligent, who is smart. So if you're more of a sapiosexual, then this person will definitely be more attractive to you. If you're more towards romantic kind of love life, if you want that kind of love, you definitely would want this person, okay? But you know, Librans are very much into their romantic love life. Librans are ruled by the planet of Venus, the planet of love. But at the same time, Librans are so attracted to smart people, you know? So I would understand why it's such a difficult thing to choose. It's so difficult for you to choose if you're really choosing between two people. So the Temperance here just shows me that why I say it's choosing between two people, because the Temperance here, this person, Temperance is a card about, it's always an angel pouring water from one cup to another, when in actuality, you know, you're just pouring the cup over and over to one cup to the other cup to make sure that they're balanced. Okay, so Temperance can also mean like you're trying to be calm and collected physically, mentally, spiritually, and perhaps because of these two people here, you're not sure which one to choose. That's why you're trying to calm down for most of November to see which is the better candidate for you. If this is not about choosing between two people, then it's more about you trying to balance out your emotions and balance out your thoughts, your logic, your reasoning, okay? Which is really interesting because these three cards would summarize the card of Justice, the card of Libran, okay? In the blockage here, we have the Magician. Okay, so I'm very, very sure you're choosing between two people because you are here. The two people are here watching over you. And you're thinking, okay, now I have both of these people. I don't know what to do. I don't know who to choose. Okay, the Magician is just that. The Magician just says that you have everything on the table. In this case, you have two men, two possible candidates on the table. So which would you choose? Okay, you can choose. That's why it's in the blockage. You can choose. Okay, you just have to lay everything out on the table, okay, and choose what is it that you really want for your future. Which one is more long-term based, if that's what you want, okay? In the challenge we have the Tower, which is really, really interesting, especially when it comes as a challenge, because if it comes as a challenge for yourself, it's about you having to face the reality of something which you probably don't want to, and it requires you to take a drastic decision, to make a drastic decision that you would not even expect yourself to do it. What I mean is like if this were to happen maybe 3 years ago, 5 years ago, you would have done what you would expect to do. This one is saying that you are doing the total opposite. Okay, that is the challenge. In other words, this is sort of like an insight to say that you should not go back to the old way. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so what you need to pay attention to is the Ten of Pentacles, which is the card of security in a sense of money, financial stability, your life stability. What makes you feel stable? What makes you feel secure? So perhaps in this case, you should probably consider which of these two people can give you that stability, can give you that security. Okay? Excuse me. Let me see how this applies to the singles. So if there's no one around you, this is more about you trying to balance out, like I said, trying to balance out your emotions, feelings, and your logic and reasoning. And it's more about how you feel about yourself. I don't really get a lot for the singles, except that it's more about self-acceptance. Maybe some of you decided that, you know what, I don't want to be in love anymore. I don't need a relationship anymore. I'm just going to be single. You know, they can watch me what I do. I don't care. I'm just going to work on what is in front of me, what is tangible in front of me. Okay, you can tell me that you love me, you can tell me that you miss me, but if I don't see any actions, I'm not going to just be okay with that. Okay? In the advice, we have the Eight of Cups, we have the Star, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So, like I said before, for those who are not dealing with two people, this is about self-acceptance. It's about, I'm not going to let my love life bother me anymore. I'm okay being single and independent. I want to be authentic. I want to be true to myself. Okay? And for those of you who are choosing between two people, actually, it doesn't necessarily have to be two people. It can just be you are dealing with someone who happens to embody these two energies in a person. Sorry, I want to say you could be dealing with a person who's embodying these two energies. Okay, which would see right. So for those of you who are dealing with this with someone else, it is more about you staying true to yourself. So yes, the essence of this reading is more about being true to what you want, which is why the Magician is here, which is why the Tower is here. You know, perhaps in the past you are someone who is always looking for love, always looking for a relationship. This month it is all about being true to yourself. Is like, why do I even want a relationship? Why do I even need someone? Okay, so long as you can accept your true self, you don't exude that desperation, you don't exude that desperate need for love. It will come on its own. Okay, stay true to yourself, be independent, don't let things bother you for now. Make sure the other person shows their true feeling instead of just saying things. Okay, don't be afraid. The Tower as a challenge also indicates to tell you to take the road less taken. So don't be afraid. Okay, because it's about you breaking down all the things that were fake, that were false. Maybe all this time you were putting on a mask, you were trying to portray someone you're not. So this tower is telling you it's time to let it go. Break free from what it is that is constricting you, that's confining you. Okay? Be okay where you are. Okay? There's the 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles came out is because this is your potential. Alright? You are not lacking anything. Okay? And that's the truth that you need to face. The Magician here with the 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. It's a beautiful energy to have, to show you that you are whole on your own. Okay, you have the Star, which is more about the Star for this particular deck screams to me that you have to be true to your authentic self. Nakedness in tarot means you are true to yourself. You are daring enough to be vulnerable to other people. Okay, so let go whatever that's not serving you. If you feel that you're not enough, let that go. Okay, look at the cards that you have here. Okay, for those of you who are dealing with two people, try not to push for anything for now. But yes, there's something you need to face. I think for some of you, there's perhaps, I feel it's more like you need to lay all the facts on the table and compare the two. Okay, maybe you are more inclined to one of them, but it doesn't seem good for the long term. In which case you will have to deliberate. What is it that you truly want in a relationship? What is it you truly want in love? Okay. Okay. I'm just going to move on to pulling an additional guidance from the Oracle deck. So let's see what additional guidance we have for you. Let's see what guidance that the Wild Offering has for you. So universe, what are the messages you have from this deck? Additional guidance, please, universe. Additional guidance. Calmness. The inner divine is the witness of all, remaining still and quiet even during intense turbulence. So take a deep breath and then say, quiet my mind, dear Lord. May your peaceful calm take over. So when it comes to self-acceptance, or whether or not, or be it that you're choosing between two people, this card is saying that you need to have a calm state of mind in order to listen to what the source, what the divine, what the universe, what God wants you to know. Okay, so like I said, take your time in deliberating what it is that you want in your love life. Okay, may your peaceful calm take over. Yeah, usually when you're calm, you can definitely find the answers you need. Okay, so take some time to give yourself, take some time to quiet down your mind. You can meditate. Meditate is a great way to quiet down your mind. Otherwise, you can try mindful practices like coloring, like drawing, perhaps. Doodling is also not bad. You just mindlessly, just doodle mindlessly, mindfully. I think that's, yeah, never mind. I'm sorry, I'm a bit unwell, so perhaps maybe I'm drunk, I don't know. So okay, I'm going to stop the reading right here. Yeah. If you find this reading helpful, if you think it helps you in any way, please do give it a like, give it a thumbs up. Please share with your friends. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Bye.